Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So, let's get straight into it. Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about the free Primogems and Fates in the first half of Genshin Impact's version 6.1. I'm talking exact numbers, where every single Primo is coming from, and most importantly, we're gonna tackle the big question. What happens if you skip NEFER and Fiorina's banners completely? Because let's be real, this might be one of those patches where playing the long game and saving your wishes could lead to a massive payoff down the line. So, we're gonna run through all the confirmed sources, tally up the total, and figure out if sitting this one out is actually the galaxy brain move it seems to be. Save up to 25% on the current banners at lootbar.gg, especially for the Nod Cry release. Lootbar is offering the all-in-one pack and the 6,480 pack for only $69 compared to $100 in-game. That's a $31 saving. I just entered my UID and selected my server. In less than 5 minutes, the gems appeared in my account. As you can see, I received double the amount for my first purchase, just like with in-game top-ups. And remember, the double bonus for your first purchase has been reset in 6.0. Beyond Genshin, you can also top up in Honkai Star Rail. Lootbar has over 100,000 satisfied users, and also supports PS5 and Xbox top-ups. New users can get an extra 10% discount, while returning users get 5%. The link is in the description. Before we jump into today's main topic, which is a massive breakdown of all the free primos and wishes in Genshin 6.1, I have a super quick and exciting announcement. As you guys know, we just hit 300 subscribers. That is absolutely insane. And I am so grateful for every single one of you for hanging out and watching these videos. To say thank you, we're doing a giveaway for 3 Welkin Moons. I'll be announcing the 3 lucky winners at the very end of this video. So make sure you stick around all the way to the end to see if your name is on the screen. Alright, with that said, let's get straight into the Primo Gem count. So version 6.1 officially kicks off on October 22nd and runs until November 11th. The first half, which is what we're focusing on, features the dual banners of the brand new 5-star NEFER and the long-awaited rerun of Fiorina. Now, the community is seriously split on this one. Fiorina's return has been hyped for a while, and NEFER, well, a new 5-star always brings a mix of excitement and that wait-and-see hesitation. But regardless of whether you're pulling or not, the number one question on everyone's mind is, how much free stuff are we actually getting? Let's build this from the ground up. First up, the easiest one, maintenance compensation. You know the drill. The servers go down, we all sit there waiting for it to come live, and then, boom, 600 Primogems land in our mail. It's 300 for the downtime, and another 300 for the bug fixes. 0 effort, completely free. It's basically Hoyo's way of saying, thanks for your patience. From there, we get into the real bread and butter of any free-to-play account. Daily commissions. The first phase is 21 days long. Do your 4 little dailies every day, and that's 60 Primogems a day. Crunch those numbers, and over the full 3 weeks, that adds up to a solid 1,260 Primogems. It might not feel like much day to day, but this steady trickle is the absolute backbone of your savings. If you're committed to saving, this is non-negotiable. Next, the new content drop. The Archon quest in Nod Cry. This one is pretty generous. Between the main story rewards and a couple of bonus intertwined fates that come with it, you're looking at around 650 Primogems plus 2 free fates. Now, if we convert those fates into Primogem value, since one fate is worth 160 Primos, that's another 320 Primogems. So, the total value from the Archon quest alone is close to 970 Primogems. That's a lot. And it fits the pattern Hoyo's had since Sumeru. Big story expansions come with roughly a 10 pulls worth of rewards to welcome us to the new region. Now let's talk events. The main event of the patch should grant about 1,000 Primogems once you clear all the stages and challenges. If it's anything like past Lantern Rites or Fontaine festivals, expect a mix of mini-games, a fun little story, and some event currency to exchange. Alongside that, there's almost always a smaller side event. Think something like an overflowing mastery or a combat training mode that'll net you another 420 Primogems. So just from event content alone, we're looking at around 1,420 Primogems, which is almost 9 pulls right there. Speaking of combat, Stygian Onslaught also gets a refresh. It's expected to reward about 450 Primogems. Now here's one of the big highlights for the endgame players. On November 1st, midway through the phase, we get the updated Imaginarium Theater. If you can clear everything, you're looking at a total of about 1,000 Primogems from this. That's a massive jump from the 800 we used to get, and for anyone focused on optimizing their teams for endgame, this is a huge deal. Then we have the smaller, less predictable stuff, promo codes and web events. On average, across the version livestream codes and a few mini browser events, you can expect around 120 Primogems. It's not a game changer, but it's a guaranteed wish or two if you just keep an eye on the official socials. We absolutely cannot forget the easiest primos of all, the character trial runs. For NEFER and Furina, that's 40 Primogems total, 20 for each. It takes like 2 minutes, and even if you have zero interest in pulling for them, it's a complete no-brainer freebie. And finally, a source that people sometimes sleep on, the monthly reset of Paimon's bargains. This also happens on November 1st. The Stardust and Starglitter shops reset, giving everyone access to 5 free intertwined fates. In terms of Primogem value, that's roughly 800 Primogems worth of pulling power. Don't overlook this. It's one of the most consistent free resources in the entire game. Okay, moment of truth. Let's add it all up. Maintenance, 600. Daily commissions, 1,260. Archon quest, 650 plus 2 fates, 320 primo value, equals 970. Main and side events, 1,420. Stygian Onslaught, 450. Imaginarium Theater, 1,000. Codes and web events, 120. Trial runs, 40. Paimon Shop, 5 fates, 800 primo value. If you're a completely free-to-play player, that comes out to a grand total of 6,660 Primogems. Now let's convert that into pulls. Since one pull is 160 Primogems, 6,660 primos equals 41.625 pulls. So we're looking at over 41 free event wishes in just the first half of version 6.1. For the low spenders out there, if you have the Welkin Moon, that number jumps to around 52 pulls. And if you also get the Battle Pass, you're looking at roughly 55 pulls in this first half alone. Let that sink in. That is a solid amount for a 3-week period, and we're not even counting any exploration, hidden chests, or random achievements you'll get just by running around Natlan. Over 40 free pulls is totally on par with what we got during the major Fontaine and Natlan expansions. So, now let's get to the real strategy, the big what if. What if you look at NEFER and Furina and just don't feel it? Maybe you already have a built Furina, or maybe you're not convinced NEFER fits your account. In that case, skipping this phase isn't just okay. It can be a genuinely smart move. All those Primogems we just listed, they don't disappear. They just sit in your inventory, growing like a beautiful, glittering hoard. By the time Phase 2 rolls around on November 11th, you could have stockpiled enough to be dangerously close to pity for your next 5-star. And if you have the willpower to skip both halves of 6.1, you could be entering version 6.2 with a war chest of 11,000 to 12,000 Primogems, and even more if you're stacking Welkin Moon every day. Now, why would you do that? Because what's coming next might make that patience absolutely worth it. The second half of 6.1 is expected to feature reruns of Zhongli and Arlecchino. And looking further ahead, version 6.2 is rumored to bring brand new characters like Duran and a rerun of New Valette. Now, a quick disclaimer, nothing about 6.2 is officially confirmed yet. This is all from the leak universe. But if those leaks are on the money, then saving now could be what gets you a guaranteed Duran or a constellation for your New Valette later. The 6.x cycle is shaping up to be stacked with big-name reruns and new Nodcry characters. So every gem you save now is an investment in your future pulls. So, to wrap it all up, the first half of 6.1 is incredibly rewarding, even if you don't spend a single wish. It's a fantastic time to farm resources, test your teams in the new Imaginarium Theater, and most importantly, build up your savings. If you're saving for future banners, don't feel like you're missing out. Think of this as the calm before the storm, a strategic retreat. Every primo you hold on to now is going to matter later. But I want to hear from you. What's your plan? Are you going all in for NEFER or Fiorina this phase? Or are you locking your wishes away, saving everything for Zhongli, Arlecchino, or the potential 6.2 powerhouses? Sound off in the comments down below. I really love hearing your pulling strategies, especially when you're grinding for that guaranteed pity. If you found this breakdown helpful, or if you just enjoy counting every single free Primo gem with me before each update, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more Genshin Impact guides, version breakdowns, and patch calculations. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck with your savings. Wait. Before you go, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to announce the 3 winners of the Welkin Moon giveaway to celebrate hitting 300 subscribers. A massive thank you again to everyone who entered and is part of this community. I'm so excited to see the channel growing. So, without further ado, let's get to it. The 3 winners are... A huge congratulations to the 3 of you. As for Jerome Early, please reply to my comment under this video with your Genshin UID and server within 48 hours so I can send your reward. Otherwise, we will have to re-roll and pick new winners. To everyone who didn't win this time, don't worry. We'll be doing more of these as we keep growing. Thank you all again so much. This is just the beginning. See you in the next video. Save up to 25% on current banners at lootbar.gg. Links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.